Good morning. It's Monday, February 21st, 2022. I'm Haley Spivey,
And I'm Amber McKnight.
and this is Panther News Network. Here's what's going on today. Breaking news, a missing 7-month girl who was stolen in a vehicle has been found safe and reunited with her mother. The mother told San Antonio police she left her baby in a car when she walked into a convenience store as another family member was watching the car from a distance. The car was stolen at around 8 o'clock Saturday night in the 1000 block of Southeast Military Drive. The police were notified and an Amber Alert was issued. The vehicle was later found on Avondale Avenue in South New Brunswick with an unharmed baby asleep in the back seat. Officers with the San Antonio Police Department posted an update to their Facebook page. The Amber Alert has been discontinued.
Kim Potter, the former police officer who claimed to mistakenly pull out a gun instead of a taser and fatally kill Dante Wright, was convicted for manslaughter, was sentenced this past Friday. Even though the prosecutors requested more than 7 years in prison, Kim Potter was sentenced to 2 years for shooting and killing Dante Wright by Hennepin County Judge Regina Chu. However, per Minnesota rules that at least 16 months of her sentence will be served in prison and at least her last 8 months will be served on supervised release, assuming there is no conditional release violations and disciplinary offenses. After the sentencing, the family attorney, Ben Crump, addressed the public and stated, "We continue to fight for equal justice under the law, and it can't just be a concept. It has to be real." They believe today their son did not get the consideration that he deserves in this matter. The Wright family was disappointed with the sentence. What we see today is the legal system in America in black and white. Now, here's a story from Catherine Dallum.
A&M University, the Don K. Clark Juvenile Justice and Psychology Building is one of the many highlights on campus. With its sleek exterior and grand columns, this structure is sure to make a significant impression on its observers. The Don K. Clark Building, also known as Juvenile Justice Building, was inspired by neoclassical architecture. The Clark Building houses both undergrad and graduate programs for both juvenile justice and psychology. Fortunately, I had the opportunity to speak with Dr. Camilla Gibson, and this is what she had to say.
In that time during your 20 years of working here, how long have you worked in the Juvenile Justice Building?
Okay, well, you're fortunate in that I am one of 3 people who are around, still around, who helped to design the building.
I was going to ask you, what are some special features of this building? I noticed a winding staircase.
So the staircase was Ed Shower's idea.
Yes.
And he thought it was fitting for the South that ladies of the South should have a majestic staircase to descend. And so he thought that a nice winding staircase would be fitting in particular for the Southern ladies. The courtroom on the 3rd floor is actually used by some real judges in Waller County sometimes. Don Clark is a graduate of Prairie View. His degree was in engineering, but he was the head of the FBI division in Houston for years.
Reporting live, this is Catherine Dallum from PBTV.
As Black History Month continues, colleges are taking the time to recognize those who have come before them. Specifically, Morris College of Sumter, North Carolina celebrates 114 years as a HBCU in the Black History Month. Morris College is a private Baptist college which was founded and operated by the Baptist Educational and Missionary Convention of South Carolina in 1906 and then established in 1908. The school strives to provide quality education to its students and a culture of family.
When it comes to being a college student, students struggle every day to cover the expenses, even with financial aid. However, Robert F. Smith, the billionaire businessman who paid off the student loan debt for Morehouse students back in 2020, is coming back 10 times harder for other HBCU students in need. His organization, Student Freedom Initiative, recently announced their partnership with Prudential Financial, who will be providing $1.8 million in microgrants to HBCU students. Prudential will also provide paid internships and pro bono services to improve financial literacy for historical Black colleges and universities, family, and students. With the help of Prudential's grant, it will propel the launch of the Handling Everyday Life Problems for Students program. The program will address unexpected one-time expenses disproportionately faced by Black students. Those who are interested can take advantage of Student Freedom Initiative HELPS program starting in the spring semester 2022. We will be back after our commercial break.
Journal of Black Innovation has selected Prairie View A&M University's Chief Information Officer, Tony Moore, as one of its 50 most important African Americans in technology. Chosen from nearly 600,000 Black technologists, Moore rose to the top due to his accomplishments, activities, and the impact in technology, each of which were standards critiqued by the journal's committee for the selection. As CIO at PVAMU, Moore strives to implement innovation solutions and programs that work to support the university's mission and goals. Throughout the year, members of the prestigious group join with students in person and online to encourage young people of African heritage to consider a career in technology.
During the COVID-19 pandemic, Prairie View A&M University College of Nursing students have played a significant role in the administration of the COVID-19 vaccine. With the award of $132,609 from Texas A&M University Health Science Center and the Texas Department of State Health Services, Clinical Assistant Professor Antonia Jackson aims to further increase COVID-19 vaccination rates in targeted communities. In addition, Jackson's project, Texas COVID-19 Vaccine Outreach and Education, will give nursing students
Now here's a story from Tyler Hayes.
At Prairie View A&M University, there is a certain department on campus that is often overlooked but is a very valuable resource to the students here. The Special Collections Archives Department resides on the 5th floor of the John B. Coleman Library. This library is a sacred power symbol of Prairie View's hard-working students. The library is placed in the middle of campus. The giant brick structure holds 5 floors that tower over the entire campus, creating somewhat of a tourist spot. In order to reach the archives department, you must take one of the elevators that travel to the 5th floor. Once arrived, you are requested to sign in at the front desk, and then the magic ensues.
The archives department is helping you a lot. You learn about PV, you learn about the history. You actually gain some appreciation about PV. You learn how important PV is to Black culture and how you can leave your own stamp on PV, and people from the future can look back and improve their future.
We have several special collections. Everything used in-house, you need your ID or your driver's license to access. Is open to the public, So it's not just to the campus population, but to anyone we have.
The Special Collections Archives Department is open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. So students, please take advantage. For PVAMU TV, this is Tyler Hayes signing off.
We will be back with more stories after our commercial break.
Uncharted is another box office win for Tony Holland and Sony. The movie starring Holland as a adventurer Nathan Drake from the namesake Sony Videos game brought in an estimate of $44 million at the North American box office just this weekend, according to the studio. This number exceeded industry expectations, which had projected the film to make around $30 million in its weekend debut. The debut for Uncharted, which cost $120 million to make, it's another win for Holland and Sony following their mutual success with Spider-Man: No Way Home.
BET Plus announced that they are taping a 30th anniversary reunion special for the sitcom Martin. However, the taping for the reunion special starts this previous Sunday. The cast members Martin Lawrence, Tisha Campbell, Tanisha Arnold, and Carl Payne II are participating in the reunion. The host of the special will be comedian and actor Afan Crockett. BET Plus promised there will be more surprise guests at the reunion special. However, the special will stream this summer of 2022.
And that con- And that concludes our show this morning. Be sure to catch us on Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook. This was Panther News Network. I'm Haley Spivey.
And I'm Amber McKnight.
And thank you for watching.